just imagine, you know, we've got light out right now, everything like that. But, let's say it's nighttime. Your lights are on, your TV's on, your computer's on, you're doing all kinds of whatevers. And then suddenly, gone. No lights, no power, no nothing of that sort. What are you going to do? Well, I have something from a while back. So, let's take a look at that, and this is Light Quest. Hey everybody, welcome on back, and this is the AnKorage, and everything is awesome, and we are going to do, I guess it's my third installment for Light Quest. It's pretty interesting. What is it? I built a lamp out of an old thing that looked like a barrel. It used to be a base of a lamp at one point, decades ago, more than 50. More than 60, stuff like that, and I built it back into a lamp. And then I had my piano lamp from when I used to play the piano when I was at this wee little, ankle biter, which is right over there. And I don't use it much. Occasionally I'll throw it on if I need to see something over there. That's about it. Yeah. But now I am going to be doing something about light again. When it comes to like making lamps and stuff like that, yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. But this is from a time from before electricity was a thing. And, it's like in, my own personal history involves my parents, of course. They came from a time when this particular type of lamp was still very prevalent. And electricity was just kind of really getting going, and it was just about to be the main thing. Or a main utility out there. And what we did back in the 80s was I don't know which one purchased it, but happened to buy it. And so what they bought was a set of these. This is an oil lamp. And this is from the 80s. And I guess you can kind of say I grew up with it, but we never used it. It was bought in case we needed to have light. And that's pretty much all, that was it. And so they bought these, and they put them up in a couple of spots, and there they sat for years, for decades. And then the time came when got the notification of, come on and get what you want. And yeah, so I knew exactly what I wanted. So I went and I grabbed one of these, and I've got it here. So, should I lose power for any extended period of time, and more specifically at nighttime when there's no sunlight, granted, we've got light out there right now, but it's overcast, so it's not overly bright, but it's bright enough. You're seeing the best illumination of me for, the camera with the outdoor light. So, I have this. So, these are very useful when you have no power and it's nighttime and you need light in order to see and everything like that. The last thing you want to happen or experience is getting up without any shoes on, which a lot of people do. And they go to, let's say, go to the restroom to relieve themselves in the middle of the night. Next thing you know, bonk, and next thing you know, there is a sharp pain coming from their pinky toe. They didn't need that toe. It's for some people, a pinky toe is a blade of armor. There you go. So if you want to save yourself from risking the loss of that toe, grab yourself one of these. And at nighttime, you want to light it up. So basically, you just get some lamp oil, which I believe today is mostly a synthetic fuel, which is fine. It works just the same. And it might be smokeless or something like that. And so you should take this guy, and I'll move over to the side here so you can see this a little better. Take this and you just slide this off, and what do you know? There's that. You put that off to the side. This is glass. Then you've got your base. So what you've got up here is this main portion here. This is the oil well, the fuel well. And then you have this upper portion here, which is basically where you control the wick, as you can see. You have a little turnstile here. That is what you use to turn the wick. You turn it to the, in this one, you turn to the right and it goes up. You turn to the left and it goes down. And the wick is a stretch of fabric, specially woven fabric for oil lamps, and it goes down into the fuel cell. And there's a lot of extra there to allow the fuel to seep up through and up into here. And then what you do is you light this, and then you place this back over it. If I can get this like that. And then you need a place to put this. Well, you could put it on a table, but I've got a special spot for it. So why don't we look at that? All right, so here we are in my kitchen. So we can see I'm down here in this lower corner just because of the way the camera's all set up. But here's the bracket. It's a mounting plate, and I've got the top screwed in. There are two gaps at the bottom where I can put in another screw down here in order to really make it stable and stuff like that. But what we've got is a grabber thingy, something to hold it. And then we have this back plate. Now this is metal and it's reflective. So what we do is you don't want to take the top, the glass, the chimney portion of this lamp off while it's held up here. You want to do it beforehand. But once you've got it all lit and everything, you can take it and you just slide it on in like so. And there we go. And then you just adjust your light intensity. When you turn it up higher, it gets brighter, and when you turn it down and the wick goes lower, it gets darker until it ultimately goes out. And then the reflection of the light will basically bounce off of the back here and will go out. And there you go. And you can see I've got a phone here and everything like that. Yeah, it's a landline phone. Who remembers those? But anyhow. And so I chose this spot because this is in the kitchen. And of course we've got the kitchen, then we've got the living room. This is the only lamp that I've got. I don't really need a whole lot. A lot of light comes off of this thing when it's lit. So, it's the area is illuminated pretty much fine. So, that was that. So, why don't we finish this up? And so, there you go. Yeah. Nothing overly super extravagant for this video. Just wanted to show you that, some people do this for, just to have, should they need it. A lot of people don't. I can just imagine that there are some people out there, some younger folks, they'll be like, well, I can use the light on my phone. Yeah, are you going to stand there and hold your phone with the camera light on for hours? Seriously. Folks at least as far back as Gen X. How you doing? And before, know about these things. And, some others may as well. Some off-grid folks like that as well. A lot of van lifers. A lot of campers, hikers, stuff like that. They know about this stuff too, and there's probably more than likely a lot of other people as well. But I went ahead and I went and I took this one and I brought it with me and home, and so if I need to use that, so I can see and save my pinky toes, because mine aren't ablative. If I lose it, it's gone. Other people may think differently about their pinky toes, but me, they're precious. Not as precious as a kitty cat, but precious enough. So yeah, that's nothing overly fancy. Just wanted to do a little bit of a show and tell, show you what I've got. For a light solution, should I happen to lose the ability to illuminate my home. And there we go. So, thank you very much. We will talk to you in the future. And, Skál. And, I don't have my cup, so I can't drink to victory. So, you do that for me. All right? Thanks. We'll talk to you later. I'm going to go get my horn so I can take a drink. Thanks.